Hi all, this is Adam Collingwood again, and the screen that you're looking at the moment is ASOS, A-S-O-S, ASOS. And if you don't know who ASOS are, they are a FTSE 350 company, and if you just read this here, ASOS is a global online fashion and beauty retailer and offers over 50,000 branded and own label product lines across women's wear, menswear, footwear, accessories, jewellery and beauty. Now, you can see on the left here that there's been massive growth in ASOS. The share price absolutely flew up. So I'm just going to go to the graph here so you can have a look. So if you'd bought in around about here, which was at about 18, you can see that it flew up. I mean, you'd have done fantastically well if you'd bought in on ASOS in July-ish time of July-August time of 2012. It absolutely flew up, massive growth, and there was a real buying spurt there for ASOS. Now, since here, where it reached its high of 71, it's just started to fall, and you can see by how much. And we're looking at the moment at current close of 20, so you can see what can happen to a company's share price in a very short amount of time. So what I want to do is just show you what's been going on recently with ASOS, and show you what potentially can happen in a market such as this one, and the monsters over the hill that you need to be aware of. So we're going to zoom in now, and I want to show you what happened on this particular date. Okay, now I'm just going to move this box down here so we can see this a little bit more clearly. So you can see here, which was June of 2014, so this year, it's hit our magic blue line, and then there is a big gap there, so it was a cliff jumper, and then it's come down and continued its trend downwards, came back up to our magic blue line, hit the trend line there, and has come down again. But what I'm interested in, and this is what I want to talk to you about, is what happened on this particular day. So let's just click here and see what happened, why there was this massive buying momentum. Well, if we just scroll down here, it will tell you why. Now, here we are, back in equities. Shares in online retailer ASOS soared to close the session over 19% higher, so a massive movement upwards, driven by media reports that the company, now remember this, media reports, that the company has become a takeover target. Now, the takeover target, there was a couple of companies that were saying that they were interested in ASOS, including eBay. Several news outlets reported that its major Danish shareholder Bestseller had been approached by a US bidder for its stake in the company. And so the share price, just on that alone, it went up by 19%. So you can see here where it was at a close there of 21.82, it shot right up there to 28. And well, the truth is, it was just a load of BS. When the media release news that there potentially could be a takeover, you need to remember that it's a potential. All they did was they were saying, well, yeah, we might be interested in them, but that doesn't mean anything. I could be interested in buying a particular company, and then changing my mind. So what would happen to the share price then? Well, probably not very much, because I wouldn't have the multi billions to be buying, or millions, many millions that you would need to buy ASOS. But you know what I'm actually getting at. It's just, well, yeah, we're interested in them, and nah, actually it's just a rumour. And this is what happens when you get spin. And so people, there's this massive, on this day, just well, I'm just keep pointing here, just on the 27th of August, the share price absolutely shot up. So there's a big buying frenzy, and then it just consolidated for a little while, and then since then it's just fallen. And that's because the company is not in a very good position at the moment. It's not in a strong position at all. So all this fluff about it, them getting having this possible takeover, push the price up, but the reality then sets in that the company is not doing very well at all, and so it continues its momentum. So see here. So in summary, all this was PR, and that's what can happen to the market. On this particular day, you can see, so it shot up by 19%, the share price, and now it's just fallen again, and we're looking at the moment at a close today of 1974, which I won't be shorting ASOS because it's already dropped, too dangerous to touch that at the moment, but I'd be watching what happens with interest. But you can see the momentum really is downward. I'm just going to put this on a weekly chart now so you can see this a little bit better. So that's the weekly chart, so you can see here what it's done. So yeah, it's looking a little bit dicey, ASOS at the moment. So my advice is leave well alone at the moment, but the purpose of this video was just to simply explain that there are monsters over the hill that you need to be aware of, and this is one of them. I know some people, and the reason for this video is I do know some people that did buy into ASOS on the expectation that things were going to happen, there was going to be a takeover, and they would have been getting in at this particular point here, and then they've got hurt, and that's what can happen. So you just need to be wary of what can come out in the press and get caught up in all the noise and the nonsense. So I've just switched to another screen here so you can see how ASOS has done this year. So it's high, from its high, which is $70.50, it's fallen by 72%. So one of the biggest fallers actually over the last 12 months. Let's just flick to, yeah, it was the biggest faller so far. There's a few in the 60s there that have fallen from their highs. One of them being New Skin Enterprises and the FireEye. So you can see with some shares how they can really, certainly this one, New Skin Enterprises. I know we're getting off onto something else now, but you can see here New Skin Enterprises, another one that absolutely flew up, reached its high here, which was in January 2014, and then it's just fallen off a cliff since then. It really has. So there's a massive fall there, but that's always very useful to see this column here that I put onto into the software that I use. I want to know what companies are falling and how dramatically they're falling from recent highs, as well as companies that have shot up from recent lows. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video, and again, it's just as I said before, it's just to explain what can happen when the press release news and what the reaction can be. And it's just, all I'm saying is don't buy into it. Just don't buy into it. Some people say, oh, we missed out on that increase. Don't buy into it at all. It didn't matter. It was just pure spin, and anybody who did buy into it well, they've lost money. They've lost money. It's as simple as that. And if you don't want to lose money, then don't buy into the noise. So so that's me. I look forward to speaking to you all again soon, and good luck with your trading. Thanks.